Welcome back. Um, how y'all doing? This is a little awkward. uh, it's been a year. It's been a year. I it's been a year. Definitely an interesting year. They had a lot of ups, a lot of downs, but we're here now, 2026. Um, I was gonna get on here and do like a super satirical or interesting video or anything like that, but now I kind of just want to talk. Um, where do I even start? So, if you remember last year's video, I did a lot of talking about my goals and aspirations and different things and how I was handling college and social life and just all these different things. And now I'm at the point where it's a bit different because I've graduated college. I've moved to a new state. I'm no longer in Louisiana. I'm in New Jersey now. A big jump, with access to New York, Philadelphia, the beaches, the Atlantic Ocean. There's a lot more up here that I could do to further myself along in life. It's a lot of opportunity. It's very hard. I'm in my own place. Uh, it was a tough situation getting out here, but somehow I managed to pull it through by the grace of God. Um, it's very, very interesting, very weird. A lot of stuff going on, but I definitely think, uh, I definitely think I'm better than last year for sure. I am in an interesting position right now because now that I'm here, I have my foundation in New Jersey, but now I'm figuring out what I want to do here. So hopefully 2026 has a lot of journeys, a lot of experimenting for me. Um, um, I'm not gonna get on here and talk about anything bad. I'm leaving all of it in the past because I just want to focus on myself and going into 2026 is gonna be a very interesting. It's gonna be a very interesting journey to see where I end up by this time next year. I did say I was going to spin the block for one of these videos, so I'm glad I actually was able to keep that word and start doing that. Let's talk goals. Goals for 2026. Um, get a camera. This iPhone is killing me, bro. Y'all have no idea. Just to set up this video took like an hour and a half in my little living room. If I got a photo, I'm put a picture up. But definitely to get a camera. Definitely find myself spiritually, mentally, figure out where I can grow, become a better person, and adapt to my new environment. Cause I'm out here now. I cannot play around. These people move quick, and Southern hospitality is not a thing. But I don't get why people say people in New Jersey, New York, and Philly and all that are mean. I don't think they're mean. I just think they're very direct. I actually kind of like it more because you don't have to beat around the bush a lot with the formalities. But at the same time, it's still weird when I say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, or whatever. Somebody's just like, ugh. But uh, get a new camera for sure. I got some big projects that I'm working on. I hope it works out. If it does, it's going to put me in some very tough situations, but those tough situations are going to be very um, rewarding, is the word I'm looking for. It's going to be very rewarding to go through these tough situations and these challenges because it's going to be putting myself in a spot where I'm uncomfortable. And what I've learned about myself over this last year from last year is that I kind of work better under pressure than I do in a comfortable situation. And a lot of the times I find myself making that pressure, which is has its ups and downs. But for sure, definitely want to go through with those challenges, go through with those projects, because if they do work out, it'll put me in a completely different space in life, and I'm definitely interested to see what happens with that. Um, I want a new car. My car is fine, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm a bigger man. I'm like 6'1", 6 foot, 6'1". The doctors say 6'1", I say 6 foot, but whatever. Um, Definitely want a new car because getting in that little Central is cool. It served its purpose. It's done me well, but I just want a new car. Um, that's gonna come with time though. I'm not even in a rush for it. I'm gonna keep this thing running till the wheels fall off. But definitely meeting more people, meeting new people, figuring out more about my environment, becoming more accustomed to the environment I'm in is definitely going to be something I'm very interested in doing. Um, let's make a section for videography. If I want to talk videography, there's so much I want to do. It's going to be YouTube stuff that I want to do. Definitely some I wanna continue on the path of doing sports media like I was before, but at the same time, I want to do more sports. Like I'm not gonna lie, I want to get on a racetrack. Like I want to get on a race track. If I get on a racetrack, like Formula One, not even Formula One, like GT3, GT4, some just NASCAR, monster trucks, just like some motorsports. I really want to try my hand at video with motorsports. Um, Definitely some more films. I want to work on some more films, bigger projects, um, and get more accustomed to filming, vlogging, taking my camera whenever I get one, places, and just getting footage and not letting like capturing the world through my eyes, through the lens, if that makes sense. Like the whenever I post a video, especially something cinematic, is how it is really a representation of how I'm viewing what I'm looking at. So somebody might see like a puddle or something that's very non interesting, but for me, it's really engaging to see like the dynamics of the light and scattering in the water and blah blah blah, nerd, whatever. Um, for sure, I want to start getting more into photography. I was talking to some people out here at the Zoo Camera Shop. Shout out Allen's Camera in Pennsylvania. That place is legit. I have a video coming out on them soon. I just got to finish editing it. Um, they're they told me some good tips about getting into photography and how that can help when you get to an area and you really don't have a plan. Taking a photo is much easier than setting up a shot for sure. And I've dibbled and dabbled in it, but I've never done it on a DSLR or a mirrorless camera or anything like that. I've just done it on my iPhone, but I definitely want to give it a try. It's like a new challenge. Make more opportunities for fun, if that makes sense. I want to put myself in a position where I can make more opportunities to do what I love and have fun with good people around me too. Really. Um, on the mental, spiritual side, there's some things I want to address for myself, like being more present in the moment with things. Definitely learning to communicate better, and not allowing a moment to pass where I don't say something because I'm protecting someone else's emotions versus mine. Like I'm more of a if I don't feel like it's important enough to say, I'll just won't say it. But sometimes that leads into me not saying things when I should say stuff, and that needs to get fixed. For sure. Boundaries, setting healthy boundaries. Um, I don't think I do a good enough job setting boundaries for myself when it comes to interacting with people. I'm very much a it's very much a core part of my being to help people, and sometimes that goes a little far, and I think I need to pull back on that because I'm overextending myself trying to help others and not helping myself. So definitely need to pull back on that. This year I did a lot of soul searching and I found out more about myself, some of the core principles of my being, and it kind of dictates the way I move. So there's times where I move and I'm like unsure of what I'm doing for real, but I know it feels right. So I've been trying to get down to the crux of what those feelings are and what is my being, what makes me me, and why do I feel the way to move the way I do move. I found out three things, three core principles about myself. The first one is freedom. I want the freedom to move how I want, spend money how I want, go out when I want, do what I want, talk to who I want. And I just don't do well in a restrictive environment, if that makes sense. Like, I want to be able to be free and move around and express my emotions in a safe place with the people I'm around. So I'm definitely more of a introvert that has extroverted tendencies, if that makes sense. Um, and for example, what I mean is like me moving to New Jersey. I've been trying to figure out the reason for why I did that, mainly because I want to understand more about the way my mind works. Because this has not been an easy move, and a lot has happened to make this even more complicated than it actually needed to be. So, um, I had to really ask myself, why did I choose this place? And the reality is, I chose this place because it's the representation of freedom. I don't come from a very wealthy home. We did the best we could with what we had, but that had limitations of me seeing places like New York and Philadelphia, like Philadelphia from the Rocky movies, New York and every other movie. I never thought I would really get the chance to visit these places. I really never really thought I'd get the chance to leave Louisiana like that. So the opportunity to move to a place like that, I knew it was going to be hard. I knew it was the hardest possible thing I could do, but I still did it because I wanted to, because it represents that freedom for me. And now that I'm here, I'm seeing it's still a place that has its own problems, but at the same time, I'm being able to move the way I want to move and do the things I want to do. I'm very excited for what comes with that. Um, definitely. The second thing I learned is I want a family. Um, I want, and what I mean by that is like a family, as in more than just your immediate family. Like, I want my friends are my family. My colleagues, when it comes to the certain jobs that I do, I treat them as family. I like having a big family because I come from a big family, a close knit big family. So like I like the idea of having a huge community of people around me, and I'm very interested to dive more into that in the future. Like, that's why I say I want to meet more people out here, do more things, talk to more people, make that community, as well as keep in touch with the people back home who were there for me to this day and have never stopped being there for me for over decades at this point. So I'm very much core on family. So freedom and family, two F's, Fast and Furious. And that last one is helping people. I love to help people, as I stated before. That comes with limitations that I'm having to put those boundaries on. But my core being is helping people. Like, if I get big in film or anything, my goal is to like to build a film studio for the underprivileged who can't afford to get their hands on $4,000, $10,000 camera gear, and give them the opportunity to get a peek into that world, to at least see if that's something they want to do, rather than having to dive all in and then getting here and realizing, maybe I don't like it. It's rare that I see somebody in our industry that doesn't actually like film, but it is a possibility, and that goes for many other things as well. Like if I get big on YouTube, I want to hold charity events and just do my part to help people, because you can't take your money to the grave. You give it to your family, you give it to friends, whatever. But when you die, it's gone. So I would rather take whatever wealth I get and help people out. Of course, I want to take care of me and mine and take care of the people around me. But at the same time, I still want to give back, because there's times in my life where I was like, man, I wish somebody could just come and give me this camera, like, oh, this sports car I want or something. Of course, I'm not just gonna get somebody a sports car, but you get the point. Um, definitely, definitely giving back and being that. And that's three core principles of my life. Like, I want freedom, family, and the ability to give back to others with whatever wealth I gain from building those communities, those core things. And that's been true to my character since I was a little kid, and it's still now. Like I was watching Doug video, Doug Var. I'm butchering his name. I'm gonna put it on the. Yeah, he did a video where he drove to he flew to Florida to get a Japanese K truck and drive it back. And it was just him and his friends just having fun getting footage and driving. And like I was thinking about that, and I just had the most goofiest smile on my face because I'm like, I want to do something like that. Like, I want to get all my boys, get us some nice cars or something, and just drive, just go do something and film while doing it and record those memories so we can have those memories for the rest of our lives. And it's something that I want to establish within myself and what I want going forward. So gotta work. I'm more of a delayed gratification type of person. So I kind of put the work first and then reap the rewards later. I gotta find balance with that because sometimes I do it a little too much, but definitely want to start to make my dreams and things I want a reality, because you could say all these things, but if you're not putting the work in, it don't match up. Like if I'll say I want something, but I don't put any work towards it, and I sit here and make excuses for myself, and it's not going to happen. And I'm not that type of person. So I definitely I want this. I want this. I wanted to come out here. It was not easy. I can't get into specifics, but it was not easy. And I still did it because I wanted to do it. I wanted to come out here. And I did it. I achieved my goal. And don't stop now because I'm here. Don't mean get comfortable. But it's just those reinforcing foundations of knowing that when I put my mind to something and I work towards it, I put my faith towards it and move with the purpose, then it's gonna work out. It works out all the time. And it's like that drive is something I have to keep a core within myself. Um, but I've been yapping. Only thing I got left to say, honestly, is I've been getting more with my faith and just believing that I get to put faith in God sometimes, because not sometimes, all the time. I need to put faith in God because there's times, situations like I'm gonna be honest, I can't get into specifics, but there's no way I managed to move out here with the money I had on hand in 30 days, getting an apartment, getting two jobs, and getting a foundation and building all of this for myself out here with the help, relatively little help. I had my family, my mom, my dad, really doing their part to try to help me out with this from where they could, but it really was a kind of like a trial for myself. And I wasn't, even though it felt like I was alone, I'm never alone. It's like I got with me, and I gotta make sure to respect that and sing His praises and make sure that it's known that I'm a follower of Christ, and make sure that like that is consistent with my being, because I wouldn't be here without it. I can tell you that for sure. So, um, yeah, right now, nothing else to say. You see that ingenuity. I saw this on a reel. I stole the idea. So, yeah. Um, uh, now that's it. That's really all I got. Um, I'm excited to see what this year gonna hold. Excited to see what's gonna happen, and it should be a good year. I'm definitely excited to see what's gonna happen. So, in good spirits, and uh, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for the challenges. I'm ready for all this. So, 2026, let's go. Boom! One take, quit playing with me.